attention? Do you not want the attention? Oh, it's because he's not tall enough. He's not
So
good
what
looking
they
enough. He
want.
doesn't make enough money. I'm just being honest.
Wait, so
Women
let me. So y'all
want.
saying we
Y'all
can't have
so
preference
confused.
anymore?
No, you not. Y'all missing it. Since when have women not shown the young ladies how to move as opposed to adopting to the ways of the young lady?
I'm so sorry, host. I wasn't aware that that was the question. I thought
Oh,
you had brought up.
that's
Speaking on
tough.
different,
I'm
I'm giving you
confused.
different
That's tough.
scenarios. I'm giving you different scenarios of how women have changed, and some people you guys don't want to accept it.
I
It's on.
think we've all changed.
I
The
don't
whole
see what it
world has
means
changed.
change that.
Changed our tax brackets? Like what's changed? That we just not really sitting there being submissive and accepting anything. What has changed? The fact
No,
that we not scared to say that, you know what I'm saying? I want you to have some change in your pocket. I hate that. Every time a woman say she want a man that got a little money in her
let me
pocket,
ask you
that she get
something.
ashamed. Hold on.
If you haven't changed, why are you not getting the results that was 70, 80% 40 years ago? Why are you not getting the results?
Because we ain't living in them times. This is 2025. Back
My point
then,
exactly. My point. This my men still want to get married, but if they opting out, why are they doing that?
because we won't shut up.
Okay.
Exactly. And
Listen,
y'all some bucket heads. And y'all some bucket heads.
I'm just saying.
say what you want to say, but ain't nobody no Uncle Bunkers no more. Ain't nobody finna be getting backhand if they
You're
don't get
saying that, but I'm
the
saying the
dinner
women not
right.
getting the
I ain't
results.
gonna
And
backhand no woman. I
I'm
would
just
never do
saying, back in
that.
the day it was
Never do
cool though,
that.
You
but
know
that's the
why? You know
difference.
why? The
Back
Don't
in the
have
world
to
day
has
it was
been so
cool.
say
the world
every
has been so
time y'all don't.
liberated. This world has been so liberated. Women getting money. They can sit up and play with their you know what. They can sit on these podcasts and talk about their bags and things that's very
Right.
superficial and about how they don't need a man. Okay?
Don't
This is
forget,
the change that has happened.
don't forget education.
All of that.
Didn't need one.
I
They
need
want
one.
I got 1,000 videos that
Right. Right.
listen.
Play.
Those she rolls.
Play.
I
How
can't
many?
do
2,000,
it.
3,000, 4,000, however many you want.
The she rolls
Right.
out there that say they got all these
We
zeros.
just
I
talking.
can't get
I'm
with
not
it.
here disrespecting nobody. We just having a conversation, trying to be
Coco,
transparent.
Coco,
That's
you said
caps all day long. I know every last one of them women, even the ones that got big money, want a man laying next to them
I
because when
sure
them
do,
lights go
Coco.
off and they get
Coco.
cold at night, they want
I
somebody
sure
to
do,
hug up with.
It's
Coco.
cap.
Listen,
Oh, okay.
Oprah got more money than a lot of these
Mm,
niggas, and she still got a man who makes less than her
I sure do want one,
and
Coco.
takes more ridicule than anybody on this planet because he with a woman who got dope.
Coco,
Who,
Wait,
no
Coco?
hold on.
problem.
Who?
Can
No
it?
Who,
problem. No
Coco?
problem. No problem that you want a man to spend, like you said earlier. It's okay when he spend all his money. We good with that. I'm good with it. I'm good. I can't speak for every man, but I'm good with it. I'm just asking you that you do understand that if something comes along with me spending all my money and making sure that the house is good. I have no problem spending all my money. If I promise you, you ain't even gotta go in your purse. But I guarantee you, you might not like the rules and regulations that you got to follow because I'm spending all my money.
And Oprah not a good example at all.
No.
Oprah is a good
It was
example.
horrible.
Oprah is a good example because she doesn't look at money; she looked at the man. He's not making the kind of money
What's
she's
her king?
making.
What's Oprah's king name?
Stedman.
Oprah's king,
Yeah,
Stedman. You talking
Stedman
about
Graham.
Stedman?
Stedman
And
Graham.
she never married him neither.
that's her butt.
That's because that's their
I asked you
choice.
about a king. I
He
asked
didn't
you
want
about
to
nobody.
marry her. He didn't want to marry her.
Stedman, her
That's
man.
not
But he didn't
true.
want to marry her. Yeah, it
That is
is.
not true.
Leave
Yeah,
him
it
alone.
is.
Can
No,
we
it's
Yeah,
let
it
not.
is.
Sportsman speak, please? Can
Yeah,
we
it
let
is.
Sportsman speak?
I'm
She
trying to
asked
see
you
Oh
why
my.
about
I want our ladies to
Oh
get the
Lord.
results that they
I
want.
gotta
I'm
go,
just
man. I
saying
gotta
we got
go,
to
man. I gotta
execute.
go. I gotta go, man. I gotta
Good
go
night,
build
No,
a.
you not. You
Disco.
ain't going
Good
nowhere,
I
night.
gotta
Scope.
go. I gotta go
Go.
put the roof on my house. I gotta
Disco,
build a
don't be
roof.
like that. I'm being nice. You was in
Go.
my
I gotta go
live
put a
the
roof
other
on my
day.
house right now.
You
Hey,
was in
Go.
my live and my
porcelain.
Come
followers
on,
loved
Scope.
you. So
Hey,
don't
Miss
be like
Bobby,
that.
dog.
I gotta go put a roof on my
Come
house, man.
on,
It's 1 o'clock in the
I've been
morning. I'm
gifting you
behind schedule.
coins. I
It's two
Oh
gifted
my
you
o'clock in the morning
coins
God,
for
this
me as
Miss
morning.
well.
Miss
I'm
Miss
morning.
Porcelain and Bobby,
L-
can we ask you
listen,
why women
let's
ain't getting
go
the
real quick.
Disco, I
Host,
gifted you
real
coins.
quick. I see that don't mean nothing. Listen.
Oh,
Listen. Thank you. Though appreciate it. Spend your money. Um, Women don't care nothing as long as, once again, we work, pay bills, and die. That's it. Work, pay bills, die. That's
Look
all they
how that
want us
man
for.
feel. Why should
Work,
a
pay
man feel
bills,
like
and
that in
die.
2025?
That's it.
Why
That's
do
it.
you feel like that in 2025, sisters?
He
Talk to
Hey,
me.
shouldn't.
I kind of agree with him though. I'm not even gonna lie.
He shouldn't.
I
He
think
need to
so.
take that up
But he
with
do though.
God. He need to take that up with God. That was his punishment. Mine
But
was
you
to bear
I talked to
children and
God.
have
I
pain.
did.
Yours
I
was to
talked to
work
God.
into the dust. So you need to
I
take that
talked.
up with your daddy.
I
see
did.
a
I
lot
talked to
of
God, and God said, "Darren, yeah, you're gonna work, pay bills, and die." That's what she said. That's what he told me. He said he told me that. He sent me a text message. He said, "Work, pay bills, and die." That's what he told me.
There you
I
That's
have
go.
what I'm
a
gonna do.
question.
Take it up with him.
Continue.
God damn, I
Continue.
can't win.
Continue.
Okay, go
Host,
ahead, man. So I'm gonna put this
host,
roof on my house. Go ahead.
can I ask you a question, host? So, my husband and I were actually talking about this earlier today. So, he's telling me he's seen all these videos where they're just, for lack of a better term, like, fuck women. All they want is money. They want tall dudes. They want them to look at, hold on, hear me out, hear me out.
You're not
That's,
seeing a lot of you're not seeing a lot of those. But
but
come on.
hold on, hear me out. He's and I'm generalizing here, okay? So, but he's seeing videos that are more, like pro man, sort of anti woman, like. Do you understand what I'm saying? But on
I
my end,
understand, but I'm gonna tell you, it's five of them people out there.
I
Five.
get it. No, I get it. You are
400
so
million
right,
of us.
host. You are so right. And let's flip it on. Like me on my end, being the vagina that I am, and I have vagina tendencies and talk about that. That's what my phone, listen, I'm just being honest. That's what my phone stalks me on. It shows me that shit, right? So that's what I see on my FYP. That's what I see. Like, oh my God, anti man, they're not about you. And him and I were talking about that. So this is what you're seeing on yours. This is what I'm seeing on mine. Do you think that that has something to do with it? Like, are we all being misled? Are we being misled because that's what our phones hear and our computers or tablets or whatever the fuck device you're on? If that's
So
what we hear,
again, with liberal, somebody want to speak?
please, opinions on that. Just because
Now
I'm,
they're blaming it.
my husband and I were
Now she
talking about
blaming
it.
it on the
On
damn
the
phone. Here we
algorithm.
go.
On the
Blame it on
algorithm.
the damn phones. Here we go.
Regulation.
I'm not
No
blaming it on anything.
accountability.
I'm asking opinions. Oh,
I'm
okay.
not. We not. There's no. Okay.
Jesus Christ Almighty. Anybody
Yes,
got some
I'm
concrete
gonna
so I
say,
can build this sidewalk?
I'm gonna say it like
please,
this.
by all means,
I'm gonna say
disco.
it like this. The bottom line
Concrete,
is
is
that
that what's going to do it?
we're out here in the world and we're dating women, we're approaching women, we're trying to see where we at with women, and everything that you're seeing on some of these panels, that's exactly what's going on.
I'm
And
not seeing that though.
yeah, I'm just saying this is what's going on. I keep trying to explain to women that we are more of a hunters than y'all are, and we're seeing more than what y'all guys see. So what y'all see on this panel, or what you see women doing, even the celebrity women, we see all that stuff all the time. We feel it. Like you can't tell a woman she's fat, but we can be told that we're fat all day. You can't tell a woman she's
She
this,
ugly. You can't
but
tell her
we've
she
been
ugly.
we told
We've been
that we
told we
that
ugly
we
though.
told that we fat, we too short, we don't make enough money.
Our
We're
feet
already.
stink.
I take a taco. I've even talked to girls, and before I can even get a hello, my cash app is such and such and such.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So at the
Right.
end of the
Exactly.
at the end of the
Exactly.
It
day,
look like fellas. It look like the guys the only one seeing this.
No,
it's
I,
like
I,
No,
I, I definitely see that, but I
so
also see
it was just a
us
question. I'm
as
not
women. Like when I go
accusing
out, I
you.
see
I hear
men.
you. No, we
Like y'all might say y'all don't see
Miss
men
Miss
out
Ta-
there in
hold on, sister.
purses.
Hold on, Miss Taco. We hear you. We developing around what you was asking.
Yeah, I'm not accusing. I feel bad. Like it shouldn't be that way. But neither
It
side.
is. It
it, it,
is.
it is,
It
it is,
is.
it
You're
is.
right.
So
And
now,
I
so
was
n-
simply asking
Miss Taco, can
host
I
what he
ask you a
thought
question?
about it.
Why
Yes, sir.
do you think our women want to get married as like they used to?
No.
no, no, they
Why
don't.
not?
Who?
Why
No,
not?
they
Hold
don't. They
on.
won't
See
get married.
how easy this is. It's real easy. Miss Taco, why not?
Hmm.
See how
Okay.
hard that
You want my
was?
personal opinion? I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to get so much shit for this, but
How
bring
you
it.
know? Come on.
Listen, because we have too high expectations. Everybody just wants they see shit that
Okay. Why they have so much high expectations? We can nip this right in the bud.
because that's what they see. They see people on, and again, I'm not blaming social media, but I'm simply saying that's what they see around them, whether it's their friends, family. Everybody wants to put on a show, right? Like we want to put on this big wedding, we want to put on this perfect family idea. That's what they want. So they put those expectations on people, even though that's not realistic. Listen, I can come to you and say, I want you to be this romantic. I want you to bring me flowers. I want you to open the door for me. And that's because I saw it somewhere else. I saw somebody else do that. That's what I expect. Only because
Wow.
that's what I've
I'm gonna say
seen.
this. I'm gonna even go as far as to say this.
Sorry, are you out of your mind? I can't believe you would even say that people want these things just because they see somebody else with it. You're not teaching your daughter out to go out here and go find somebody to dig boogers with. You want her to succeed in life throughout
What are
everything,
you
through
talking
school,
about?
through her
Where
career,
are you
throughout every.
saying that, honey?
Listen,
I'm saying that's what I'm seeing. Not that that's
listen,
what I
ma'am,
want.
ma'am, that's crazy work to say that. Like they just want it because they see everybody else got it. No, you want the best for your life, just like
Oh,
the
you're
next
right.
person do.
I'm so crazy thinking that people covet what they see. You're right. That's not been a thing for thousands of years. You're right. I'm
I
sorry.
actually agree with
Like
you
I'm the
because a
fucking
lot of
crazy
the
one.
influencers on TikTok, it takes a celebrity to wear a certain bag or dress a certain type of way, and it becomes like this thing
Trend.
in the community.
Super trend, viral trend that
Yes,
goes
it is. That's why they're
wild.
called influencers because they influence a herd mentality. So I
I'm not
actually agree
making
with
this shit
you.
up, Coco. I'm not crazy.
No,
It
it's been
happened.
And then,
studies done on this
and
type
then
of
on
stuff.
top of
That's
that,
why
this is I'm
they
gonna add
pay
this.
people to influence people. They would pay whatever, what's his name? A Moneybag Yo to influence men. They pay a Cardi B to influence low vibrational thinkers. You know, girls that's not leaders. You never seen so much weave out here like it is now. All of these new hair units that everyone buy, they used to just do like a bundle, put the stuff in and keep it moving. Now they have to have these elaborate wigs and stiletto nails, all of this stuff, BBLs. If what she's saying is not true, we wouldn't have a BBL epidemic. We would have saw BBLs in like what the 80s, 90s, early 2000s. No,
Porcelain,
Nicki Minaj wore a BBL. Everybody wanted to get one.
porcelain. Do you think it wasn't flatbacks out here wondering how they could fix their flat back? They
No,
everybody
not at
know
all.
that
I
man.
feel like
Listen,
I feel
ma'am. Everybody knows. Everybody knows men like curvaceous, beautiful women, and they will go. Do you think they just started? They've been doing this way before people could
First,
even
first of
afford it.
all,
but
first of all, let
Like,
me say this. No,
there's also,
Nia
but
Long
before
and
the
all them
flatbacks
women,
came, there was
Sonata, they
also
didn't have that
supermodels
type of
was
stuff.
more in demand than a voluptuous woman. They was craving supermodels. It also depends on your demographic because I never seen a YT man prefer a BBL thick bigger woman. They prefer slimmer women. They don't have big derrieres.
okay,
Chinese men also, Asians, Croatian men, Italians, they don't date those type of women.
porcelain.
And then
What influenced you to make? What influenced you to be who you are today?
What is that supposed to mean?
It's a question. What influenced you to be who you are today?
Her experiences.
Yeah, thank you.
Play. Play. What
Thank you.
influenced
Saying the
you?
same thing that influences all of us.
Exactly.
I want us to
Life
advance to the level of
experiences, like what are you
liberation.
saying from like my political views? That's what I'm trying to figure out where you
Our
coming
level of
from.
liberation our women
No,
have.
not
It's
your political views.
major liberation.
I'm saying, why do you wear weave and why do you have
Who
why
wear
you go
weave?
you?
Baby, I
So
never wore weave in my life. That's my
that's
real
her hair.
hair. Sorry. Wrong
Oh,
girl. I
my
have
bad.
videos.
Oh
Probably
my
like
bad. I've never been on your page.
six, seven.
Here we go. You done kicked
Yeah.
it
Oh
off
God.
now. You done
Okay,
kicked
No,
it
so
it's
off.
not. I'm
it's
cool,
real hair.
Here
disco, but
you
I have a
go.
lot of
Oh
videos.
boy.
I've been told to cam up plenty of times, and I
Oh,
have
hey,
lots of videos
okay.
hey,
from
Portia,
liberals.
post
Okay.
them
Okay,
pictures.
that's your real hair.
Post
Yeah,
them
tremendous
Well,
pictures.
videos,
why
both
do
Jesus
ways.
Christ.
you know what I mean?
Disco, what do you always disco? You was on my panel, and my followers loved you.
I
They
I
followed you.
I know they did. Thank you. Tell them I give them $1 a piece.
And then and Taco to add insult to injury. Every woman on this panel is beautiful. So I'm just gonna say that.
I
But
agree.
She not.
you even got the big girls now. The big girls, I mean the huge ones, acting like everything is everything now.
I could not
It
agree
is
more. It's crazy.
terrible. It's terrible out here.
It, uh, Listen,
So
I
can
would
I
not
answer the
want to be
prompt?
single right now. I wouldn't. I feel so
Those
bad for people that are single looking for a relationship. Now, single looking for playtime, good times, you guys got it. But single looking for a relationship, dude, I wouldn't want to be there. I wouldn't want to be there at all.
But y'all not looking
Zero
at our side
trust.
either. We
Why,
got
hold
guys.
on. Why wouldn't you? Hold on. After we finna come to you right after this young lady. You said you wouldn't want to be out here looking for a relationship. Why not?
Oh my! Are, have you been listening to me, host? You've been getting on to me for my
This
views.
is what I do. This is what I do. I get pushed back. I'm finna
I get
tell
it.
you. I'm finna tell you something. Go ahead. I want to
Listen.
know why you don't want to be out here in this dating pool.
Um, well, because I don't have a lot of trust for people. I feel like, again, there's a lot of entitlement. There's a lot of people who have super high expectations, and then you have people that
But
have zero
but
expectations
you're a
but don't
woman. You're a
communicate.
woman. You're a wife. You're a wife, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Why your husband pick you?
Because I'm amazing.
Yeah, because he deemed you to be a wife. Am I right?
Yes,
So
he
if you
did.
still that wife, you wouldn't have no problems in this here dating pool if you still that wife.
Yeah, but you're correct.
You
But
wouldn't have a problem.
I
Your
found
problem. Right,
I found
right.
a
Gotcha.
unicorn though. I really did. I found a unicorn. And
But
the reason why I found
host
hold on,
majority
wait,
of the
wait,
women
wait.
on
I'm
this
not saying
panel are
hold
wives.
on, let me finish. I found a unicorn for me. Somebody that
You're not.
communicated and why are you shaking your head, host?
No,
What's
no,
wrong?
I'm talking. Lake had said something. I wasn't talking about that. I was just speaking in general, Lake.
Okay.
Come on,
All
sister, come
right.
on. And then we're gonna give it to Arthur because she wanted to say
Wait,
something. Come
hold on.
on,
I
talk
need
on
Disco to
finish.
tell me why he's still here because he's supposed to be building a roof right now.
Yeah, I gotta build a roof and put some concrete around my house right now. I gotta do it right now. Jesus
You
Christ
gotta do it
Almighty.
now.
I'm
Let's go.
sorry.
You gotta
Shit.
I'm sorry.
Tell you why I think men
go,
why
go.
women love cheaters. You
Huh?
know why women love cheaters? Because it reinforces a particular self-image. They
Thank
like women are very competitive, right? So the more they see
When?
another woman desire you, right? The more they
you.
see another woman desire you, it
Mm,
makes them want you even more
Mm.
because it
mm,
validates something inside of them. It's like a sick narcissism that they have. They
Yes.
want to cry over you. They like the drama, and then they like to be
That
in this
narcissism
competitive
word
realm to
again.
see that they're taking you away from them. So it's like, okay, if you let's just use disco. If disco has all of us
Why
on
you
this
got to
panel, right?
use hold on, man.
Okay,
Hold on, man.
so okay,
If
why you gotta
disco
use
dates all of
Hold
us
on.
on this panel, right?
Oh,
Melanin is gonna call him over to the house,
mm,
and
here
Coco
we
is gonna call him over to her house.
Yeah,
But
baby. I'll be over
when
there in a
I
minute
call
when I get
him, he's
done.
gonna come to my house, and I'm gonna feel like
Yeah,
I
baby.
landed.
Who house you going to first?
Boy, let me tell you, don't worry about where Big Daddy go first. Big Daddy gonna be to you.
This
And
Don't
is the
worry about it
scenario
now.
he.
and
This is the
porcelain.
scenario he desires, Magda.
And porcelain.
Anyway,
I'm gonna piggyback off what you're saying too. I also think they love cheaters
Hey, Lake,
because
you
it
gotta
keeps the
let
spot.
her. You gotta let her land. Then we gotta pass
Oh,
it
my
to you and
bad,
back
my bad.
upstairs. Come on.
no, I just feel like women crave validation for others. They like the competition. They like the fact that they derive a pleasure from other women desiring you. No one has an ugly man when they go out. They love how other women look at you, and
Mm,
quite frankly, you will get more attention when you out with a beautiful woman than you are by yourself.
ain't
They
that
will
something?
want you more when they see you with a wedding band than when you
That's
by
something.
yourself. You
speaking for
know,
Outdo.
women, yes.
they
But
do.
listen, you
I'm
get
being
feedback from
honest.
other women.
They
That's
will
true.
attack you, and if your woman look good, they coming at
Yes.
you because she's a representation of you. And if she's looking good, they're gonna say, "Oh, Disco is the reason why she looked that way. Let me see what he's working with." And now it
Mm.
becomes a competitive thing. That's why a lot of women sleep with married men because the goal is to try to take him away from his wife. I land my plane.
Mm.
Right? Like I did better than her.
I'm too ugly for that. I don't get
Yes.
that kind of attention.
Porcelain.
I'm
You
real
and me.
ugly. I don't have that
And
attention.
then
Right.
host too, I really believe they love cheese because it keeps the spotlight on the man and
Mm.
they also keep the spotlight on them so they never have to grow. As long as
Mm.
my man is always messing up, I never have to get better as a woman. Because
So I just want to know.
always talk about
Honestly,
him.
like I don't think that's it.
I
I
just
think it
want to
has more
know
to do with women like to compete with each
I just
other.
want to know who on the panel besides me has been in a relationship with a man that has more than one woman. Because y'all got a lot of assumptions running around here about why and
Oh
what he's
shit.
doing for. So I just want to
Who's in
know.
a relationship? And I'm guessing probably no one though.
No, I said who? Who?
Yeah,
Who's
I
actually
have.
in a
It was a
relationship
forced
with a woman?
situation, kind of like it was indirect. I didn't know about it, but
Right. It
when I
wasn't
knew about it, I left
pre-approved.
it.
That's different.
Yeah, it
That's
wasn't
different.
pre-approved. I mean, I'm keeping it
Yeah,
real.
but
I'm
that's
like
different.
Coco. It wasn't pre-approved.
Yeah, but that's different. But what I'm saying is that the
Are you talking
negative
about knowing and
connotation.
accepting it?
Yeah, well, I'm
Oh
talking
yeah, no.
about either way. Because even if I didn't know about it in the first place, it's not going to be no risk when I find out about it or he tells me about it because I have a certain level of understanding. I'm not going to sit up here and automatically blame. I'm not going to sit up here and automatically, what did I do wrong? And am I not enough? And like we don't need to do all of that. But I just want to know because everybody has such a negative look on it. Who's actually participated in it to know so well? Crickets.
And I did it indirectly. I didn't know about it. I'm
You
gonna
damn
tell you
right,
one thing.
crickets.
I'm a very jealous woman.
Coco said
So
I
you
was
I
damn
gonna
will
say
say
I have
that
a
I don't
vagina and
feel
I'm not
like
gonna do
another
this.
woman. I'm not gonna accept my man being a polygynist. He's
Correct.
not gonna practice polygamy with me at all. It's a hard limit for me
ain't my
because I
ministry.
know I'm just not down with it. I think about, I'm just not it's just not for me.
Yeah, not
Well,
at all. I know what my vagina
and
feels like. My vagina is like
And I'm
absolutely
Christian
nobody's
filled with
leaving
boogers.
any
too,
room. Nobody's leaving any room to accept that it's not cheating. You guys only call it
Charlotte,
cheating. My
you're
whole right
thinking
from the very
that we
beginning.
have
It's
the
all
option, and
cheating.
I don't. I'm not down with that. That's
In a
not.
polygamous relationship is not cheating because all y'all on one accord. Like you have your own suites, you do everything together. He buys one gift, he buys it all. I'm not into that type of thing because I know women are competitive, and at the end of the day, as he get older, as his life start declining, when he can't really move around to everybody, how's that gonna work? And if he's not a wealthy, affluent man, I don't see it working for anybody. Like, what's the good for it? Like
There's a
Because
lot of good
it's a
for it.
difference, porcelain. Like there's polygyny where a man has more than one woman that lives in different houses and
Okay.
he pays for the expenses of those houses. That's polygyny. That's not polygamy. Polygamy is when they all live in the same house together. And for me, I think those relationships only work if the girl is also eating carpet too. That's just my thoughts, but
me
it's not
too. I think
my
so too. I
class.
It's not
agree.
true. It's not true.
I'm gonna say neither would work for me if I'm married to someone, and I mean, I'm not judging anybody else. No, listen, Coco, if you guys like that, dude, do it. If you're comfortable.
That's not me. That's not me.
Oh, I'm
That's
sorry, Coco. I'm sorry.
go
I'm sorry.
melanin right there, right there.
I'm sorry,
But it's
but
some
no,
men who
listen,
can't
I'm
even
not
handle that. Like I
judging.
talked to a Christian man and I asked him, did he like polygyny or polygamy? He said, absolutely not. He said, I don't want to divvy up my time between all of these women and all of that stuff. He was like, seems like a headache. It's something that I don't want. It's a lot of men that's not for that.
The only
Disco, you
reason why it
started all
seems
of
like
this.
a
And that's
headache is
okay.
Disco,
because
this all your fault.
one of you pose such a headache. That's why they can't even entertain the idea of more than one because one of you are such a headache. You guys don't
Eating
find it to be a
papers.
problem that a man just feels like you're such a headache. Like,
Why can't you accept that that's not something some of us want to do?
no,
Just like
I do
saying that's
accept it.
something
What
some
I
people
don't
do.
accept is that the only thing that, for one, you guys keep saying that if this is something I choose, you respect it. But every time you still refer to it, you're calling it cheating. You're
I
labeling
can
things
call
that
you
are
anything.
incorrect. You're
For
saying it's
us, it
insincerity
is.
and something's wrong with him, and that's what I'm
As
saying.
a
So when you
married
guys are
woman, it's
saying you
cheating for me.
respect
It's
it,
cheating
you
for
still
me.
I'm not
haven't
speaking for
changed
anybody, but
how
I'm
you
not
use the
calling you that.
wording that you're using.
Well, why would I not say that it's cheating for me? Because as a married woman, if he goes out on my relationship, it is cheating for me. It ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it because I'm monogamous. But I understand if you are in a polygamous, polygamy, whatever type of relationship, it may not be for you. But for me, it's cheating.
I
There's
have to
no.
say I agree. I have to say I agree. And we talking about pH balance. Like the minute your partner step out and go mess with another woman, he can throw off everything under the sun of God down there. You talking about you can probably catch something like STDs, you can probably get bacteria vaginosa. Um
Y'all can get that by
um
eating the wrong things in your body in general. You
I
can
mean,
get
but
that
still, that's a lot of
I don't want to
bacteria.
all by
consider
All
yourself.
these women
what she's
assuming that
talking
women are
about.
clean and, taking his eggplant, putting it in different
Listen,
types of yogurt. The yogurt might be white
stop
over
it.
there,
Why do
yellow
y'all
over
not know?
there,
The
Why do
idea.
brown over there, and coming back and bringing that crap
Also,
to
why
why
are
don't
me.
you
we
guys
say
It's
no?
on and
assuming? Why
popping.
are you guys assuming that he's laying down with someone and you don't
Yeah,
know what's
it's
going
just gonna go.
on?
It's always gonna go left like that, Mel.
Yeah,
Come
that's
on,
what I'm saying.
we want to hear Arthur speak. Come on, Arthur.
I was trying to speak way long time ago, but I forgot.
Was it to the young lady at the top, or was something different?
it
Well, I'm
was
sorry. I'm sorry.
it was
You might have lost your
I
train
don't
of
even
thought. I know you're an author, so I know you're
look, I don't even remember. But to speak on that
no.
situation, I do on this situation that we talking about now, I do understand that when people, to me, I feel like when people mess with other people, maybe they're trying to create a great person, like that one person that is everything. So they pulling this person, this person, this person, and creating one. But for me and my ministry, my mental is not for that. I'm not. I don't know. Call it insecurity, call it whatever you want. But I am not okay with sharing. So I would never um, agree to that or voluntarily agree to that. And I'm not okay with that. But for those who are, we're saying, hey, do you? But for us, it is cheating because we want monogamy.
Okay.
Don't cheat. They exercise their options.
Everybody had a chance to speak.
A certain man that the woman might want, she might not qualify for monogamy. She
That
might
could
not
be true
qualify
too.
for that. She might not qualify for that. And I'm just being honest.
Why?
For her, for the terroristic demands that women come with now, they
Oh
don't
my God.
qualify for certain stuff. They do not qualify.
That
Why
could
would
be
not
true.
be?
And just
Let
to
me
be
ask.
They
Let
don't
me wait.
qualify
let
for
me see, I
polygamy
don't
neither.
qualify disco. I fail. I fail to
My
admit
thing
it.
is, I understand what Mel was trying to say. I will say this: I have forgave a relationship when it was infidelity because of the love of the man, and I was willing to talk to him and understand why it happened, and I understood why it happened. I didn't hate the woman, at all. I wasn't disgruntled about the situation because I believe that everybody has free will. You have the right to do what you want to do, just like I have the right to tolerate whatever you do if it affects me. I'm not that authoritarian in a relationship. Do what the hell you want to do, but don't be in secret and do what you do. At least let me know what's going on so I can have the option to want to stay or want to get, want to, continue to build a relationship. Me, I know what I can bring to my relationship. I'm a producer, so I feel like a lot of men get a lot of women out here that's very needy. I feel like a polygynous guy, he
Mm.
has a lot of broken spirited women that's financially destitute that need him. So they need that source of income, they need that shelter. It's very hard to get somebody that's a high producing woman to get her to bend and break down to such a not to you, this ain't to you, but in my opinion, like a dog level, doormat level to it's just I just don't see it. Like a woman that's financially secure is not going to allow a man to do what he want to do like that. Like it's just not going to happen. So most of these guys can achieve this relationship from
I
broken
got to give
women.
you pushback.
Gotta give it a
Okay,
pushback,
host.
host. Give it a pushback. Hey, come on,
Nope.
give it to her.
Mariah Carey and Nick Cannon.
Yep.
Mariah Carey didn't accept that. She don't even allow her kids to go
She
see
ain't
him.
she ain't got to tell you, but
Absolutely not.
Hmm.
She didn't accept that. Absolutely not. And she don't even allow her kids to even fraternize or communicate with other children. So if she was with it, she would allow her kids to at least meet their
mm,
siblings and come to the birthday parties.
sometimes you run into that man that you're not understanding and you'll give it a try, but you may not be able to deal with it. So that's not always true. Why you leave? Why she
Lake
leave? Where
said,
you go? Did we get up?
like Lake said,
Taco
if
drop.
you want
I'll
it
come
like
on back,
that, it's
Taco.
gonna come with some
What
stipulations.
time is
That's right.
it?
It's
And you know
2:30
what,
her
Coco?
time.
And you know what, Coco? I have stipulations. I do. I do. I have stipulations.
And that's
I'm in
okay.
She
If you
said she
pay the
was kicked
cost to
off.
be the boss, then dang it, come with your
Hey, good night.
Come on, Kanak, come on.
I'm in there. Oh Lord, I know I gotta
There
go
go
now.
good
Hey,
night. Hey, good night.
I gotta go now.
Hey,
Disco Kid
Yeah.
was a friend of mine.
See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about?
Hey, we got
I gotta
we
go.
got some we got
I
some
gotta go build an alley. I gotta go build an alley real quick.
disco with Penelope. We got some dope educated women on the panel now. We gotta be
Holy
quiet now,
shit.
bro. We in
No, man.
panel.
No, man, don't shut me up, man.
We
No, this
in
go talk.
panel. Hey, listen, man. These women
Let them
about
talk.
their business on this panel, bro.
We
We
are
gotta be
too
good.
late. Lake, we are too, bro. We about our business. We on our square.
Let's go
Well,
read
ask
this in
her
the
about
comments.
polygamy and polygyny. Ask her about it.
Now we want to ask her about
Oh
what's the
Lord,
disconnect between men and women today, Kana?
we ain't got that much time. Lord help me.
Can I be
What's the
cooking? Come on, can I?
You
what's the
she say
disconnect?
I say, can I be cooking? Come on, can I? She be
Who is
speaking
that
facts.
talking?
you there, sister?
Latoya,
Oh,
you be
hi,
speaking
Latoya.
facts. Hey, girl.
Hi, Portion Barbie. Hi, everybody. Okay, so
You.
what's the disconnect between men and women?
Yeah.
A lack of respect. A lack of respect. I don't have no more respect. That's it. It's a
Yeah.
lack of respect. That's the disconnect.
Look,
One, a lack of cooperation, lack of compromise, lack of humility.
so is it equal?
Men and women, are we equal?
No. Is that what you said? Equal. That's broad. We were trying to get a little more at you. Is it equal across the board? Because I don't see the disrespect towards the women like I see towards the men.
Oh yeah, it's not equal, but they want respect too though because they feel disrespected. They feel disrespect, but I don't think that women know what disrespect really is.
Mm.
I don't think that they know what accountability really is because the thing about it is you gotta understand when you raise a child, when you raising a child, it depends on how you raise them. If she got a simp daddy, if she got a mama that thinks she's so cute, nobody can't say nothing to her. That's my princess, that's my baby. They never correct them. And so now we got grown women, but they grown girls. So you ain't really got you a woman, you got you a grown girl and you competing with her past because her mama didn't say nothing about her little, attitude and you know how it is. And
What
and
what
she had that daddy, that's my baby. I come here, that's my princess, you know.
what
So
you
now what you got
where
is
you
a
think
girl.
where you think the men out of line at?
I think the men are out of line. I think they're in the rest of development too. I think that the men, because they were raised by some of these women,
Mm.
um, unfortunately, some of them act like, you know, they complain about the men that they raise. So I just think that where they out of line is, you know, they not running into leaders like they say. They not taking care of families. They say they creating broken homes, even though they divorce 70% of the time. But you understand where I'm coming from.
You
You know,
say I,
yeah. I mean, I'll just say what I say. I mean, it's both sides. But I don't mind discussing both sides. Just the problem what I have with women is they not fair.
mm,
They fight dirty.
mm.
You know what I mean? Y'all not fair. And I don't like that. Like I have biblical principles. And so I believe that we all sin and come short of the glory of God. But when you try to act like you don't come up short, like your cash register didn't get hit at the end of the night, I don't like that. Cause you trying to say you perfect. You trying to say you don't make mistakes. You trying to put all of your choices and your bad decisions on somebody else. You trying to make men's choices your voice or whatever. Like my choices that I made, I'm mad, so I'm mad at the men, and so that's the voice behind it. No, you gotta own that. That's why I don't hang around people like that. That's a dangerous person to be around. And then your prompt say, why do women love cheaters? They cheat too. That's why.
Mm.
I mean, if you doing your thing, I'm gonna do mine. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, they like cheaters because they like drama. They need a reason to hang something over your head so they can make you feel like the scum of the earth the way they really think that you are.
It's not true.
Because really, black women don't think that black men is nothing. That's what they really think. You remember how Ice Cube came out with that song? Here's what they think about you. Here's what they think about you. Remember that? Well, I'm telling you what they think about you. And I don't care if you don't think it's true or not. I know it's true. I've been on this platform for 4 years straight. I ain't heard of when I first came on here, I put up a post. I said, black men, women, let's appreciate this Black History Month, whatever. Let's appreciate Black history, but let's give a shout out to the black men as builders or something like that. Let's say something good about black men. You can go to that post right now, and I ain't got over 100 likes. They don't got nothing good to say about you. The ones that love you do, but that's few and far between. A virtuous woman is hard to find. She's rare. So you ain't always gonna see her, but you're gonna see the loud mouth, always in disagreement. That ain't true. This ain't that, because they hate the truth.
So
They
what
don't
we
like to see themselves. They don't like to see themselves. But I'm gonna show you, so I'm gonna be your worst nightmare.
so what we do wrong? Kanai, what we do as men, black men? What we do wrong? What do we do
Let your
wrong?
mama raise you. That's what you did.
Oh Lord.
But you taking the accountability off the man.
No, I
Right.
ain't.
Yes, you are.
No, I ain't.
Completely.
Don't tell me what I'm doing.
Yes, you are.
I ain't
Completely.
being accountable
No,
all the time. Don't tell me what I'm
we
doing.
gotta let her speak,
I
Coco.
ain't take no accountability off the men. You know why I don't? You know why I don't say nothing about men? Because y'all need a whooping. Because we already held our men accountable. You know how many men had to die? You know how many are already in jail? You don't think men are being accountable? Of course they're being accountable. Some of them don't even have driver's license because they got to pay child support. They already been held accountable. You ain't been held accountable.
You have to pay child support
You
if they
ain't
would have
been
been
held
trying to pick a
accountable.
wife instead of finding
You
somebody
haven't
to lay
been held
down with.
accountable,
Like,
dear.
come on,
You
stop
haven't
it.
been held
Stop it. They
accountable
are
with
point
your
A,
big butt
ma'am.
walking around here,
Hold on, let
titties
me
out and everything. Can't nobody say nothing to you. You ain't been held accountable. Nobody can say nothing to the black woman at all. Soon as somebody start telling y'all something,
I
well,
ain't
she a
never
black
say
man.
that.
She
I
don't
ain't
say
never say
nothing
that.
about black men. I do say stuff
Come
about
on.
black men. I tell black men
Come
this:
on.
hey, if you
Keep, keep cooking.
sleep with a sexy red and you get her pregnant, don't come on my panel talking about that, because I'm gonna hold you accountable too. But see,
Uh-huh.
I'm not. That's not my place.
Do you
That's not my place.
can I ask you a question, another question, sister?
Sure.
Do you think that it's good that men speaking out now, or do you think we should just be quiet and let the sisters have it?
If you want to lose whatever you got left or what you think this got left, then be quiet. But if you think it's worth saving what's the remnant of what you got, you better say something.
Mm.
Otherwise, we're done. It's over. It is over. I'm not taking accountability off black men. Black men know what the hell they done. You don't know what you do. We know that he was a Rolling Stone, wherever he lay his hat was his home. He was at home beating up on his wife. We know the same story. We don't know what black women
What's
do.
that? Champagne? What's up,
We don't know
Champagne?
what black women do. That's what I'm saying. But it's not. Let me tell you something, Mr. Chicago. It's not my place. I talk to women. God didn't call me to men.
I know.
He didn't
All
call me
right,
to
all
check
right,
you.
all
He
right.
didn't call
Hey,
me to
hey,
correct you.
I
He
got,
didn't
I
call
got,
me.
No, hold
I
on,
got
we gotta
one.
speak. Let us speak, cool.
He didn't
All
call
right.
me to correct no man. He didn't call me to tell him to get it straight. I have a son. That's the only man that I could talk to. But even then, he gonna be a man. That's not my place.
Come on,
My
preacher.
place, my place is called to the women.
Come on,
My God
preacher.
told me to go to the women.
Yeah, disco,
My
please.
my God didn't tell me to talk to men
Hallelujah.
like that.
Hallelujah.
Stop
Well, let me
mocking
ask
me.
you this: how
He
come when
called you
they
to
they
Stop
lead a
they
mocking
lady.
me.
they
Don't mock
say
me like that. Don't mock me like that. Don't do
how
that.
come when they
No, hey,
say they
listen.
encourage
As
each
a
other to
black
go
man,
overseas, host? That
Uh,
y'all encourage each
Huh?
other to go over the seas to leave a black woman, right? But then you
who,
get mad if a
Mhm.
black woman date outside her race. Explain that.
who said that? Who said that we get
It's an epidemic all over TikTok. They saying, "Oh, the American black women not good. Go overseas. Go
not
get your
an
passport. Leave them."
it's not an
And you know
epidemic?
what? And you know what,
And so
Porcelain?
if she date a
It's
YT
five. It's
man, she's
five
a traitor.
passport. It's five passport bro platforms and people. Super. Okay, let me tell you about Chicago. All over this world, a lot of children unalive with these words. I'm not good at this stuff, but they unalive. But they superimpose and they put a microscope on it as if that's all Chicago got to offer. Not true. So what people to do is take this small few percentage of brothers and make it like it's the biggest thing in the. That's not true. Some of us get paper, we fly wherever we want to fly, do what we want to do, and we take what we do. That's not true. A lot of us do that. So those few brothers that get on there and go out there and they try to superimpose like this is really what epidemic well.
Well,
Epidemic
what was
well.
I didn't understand what Porcelain's question was.
He
I
asking
was
about
saying, sis, I was saying that they're on other platforms. I just left a platform 2 days ago. He had about 500 people in there, and I stayed on there for 3 hours talking to him. They are encouraging women to go overseas to get I'm sorry, men to go overseas to get them a wife. And I agree with them because a lot of the women that you're talking about, it's bad out here. I agree with them. But I'm saying if I encourage them to date outside their race, I get thrown to the wolves.
Mm-hmm.
And all I'm saying is if the BLK man is treating you so bad, why don't you try something different? Because I had someone come on my panel and say that the only reason why he refuses
ain't
to
no
marry a BLK woman. All he want to do is have sex with a BLK woman. That's all she's good for. But he rather go to Africa and get his wife. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking hosts, why can't y'all like why is that acceptable that y'all can say that I would marry another nationality, but I would smash the American, but I'll go overseas and
I'm not
abroad to
saying
get my
that. You
wife?
saying that. That is
Okay.
I have something that don't fit, right? Y'all say that uh females, single black females is raising all these boys to be not to be men and all of this stuff. But then I turn around and say the majority the BLK man is the only culture that is absolutely included in their children's lives. How does that fit? That don't fit. Like the narrative that BLK
Because
men is the most involved fathers over
they
all
are.
other cultures, yet single mothers is raising all these soft men. That don't
Yeah.
fit.
The ones that divorce the household. We know that women are filing more divorces than men. So those are the household that we're talking about, as well as
Hey, that's not true. That's not true.
okay, go ahead. I wasn't done, but go ahead.
That's not true. But no, I'm gonna let you go ahead because you're the woman. I'll let you speak first.
Come on,
I
go
And
don't
ahead.
guess
because
what?
yeah.
Look, I'm sorry if I was loud, y'all, but for one,
you good. You
I
good,
think
sis.
I'm tired and
Appreciate your energy. We appreciate
huh?
you. I said we appreciate you. You
No,
already
I didn't
know
mean
that.
it, and I didn't mean to yell at you, Coco. But don't be coming for me like that, okay? Because I don't.
Listen, the same passion that you got about women taking their positions and doing what they supposed to do is the same way I feel about men. I feel like men set the tone for whatever it's going to be. Men have access to marriage. I don't approach a man approach me. And when he approaches me, he should be approaching me with the idea of marriage instead of conquering these cheeks. And
That's
most
not
cultures,
but you can't
stop,
say
hold
what men
on.
You
should
trying
Most
to
do.
make a
cultures,
man different
most
than what
cultures are taught to marry. Ours is taught to conquer. When you come approach a woman, it's not about, oh, she look like she could be a wife or this or that. They looking to hit cheeks. Like
Okay, but that's any man upon first
I
approach.
didn't,
Your woman,
I don't care
but the
about that.
woman
I
is the
care
one that
about ours.
controls. The woman
Well,
is the
how
one
you
that
think men
controls
feel when all
what
you want is their
category
money? Not you, but
a
that's how they
woman.
feel when you just want their money.
Well,
A
you
woman
know
is the
what?
one
You
that
know what?
controls what
What I
category
feel
she's
about that
placed
and
in.
money. I feel like a man, if you want to go to the Bible, that was your punishment. You gotta put in the work. You was supposed to work to the dirt. That's what you take that up to
No,
God.
but you
But
not his wife yet, though. I'm saying when a man, what we doing is this. Okay, so you talked about sex, so that's basically the body, right? Right, Coco. So all right. So we don't like it. We don't like it when men want us. We want them to look at it because that's why we got our clothes off. We want them to observe it, look at it, and admire it. But don't you dare touch it. Don't you dare say you want it. You know what I mean? Don't you dare. You know. But we don't like that. But men, they got money. It ain't your money, but you sure want it. And they know this. But they don't like that. They don't want a woman just to want them for their money. They know y'all want the money, but they don't want you to want them for their money. That's objectifying somebody.
well, I
So,
get what you're
so
saying on
men
that
don't.
part. Provision though, provision is a part
Right,
of
but
it.
you're
It's
not
not a
his
dirty
woman yet.
thing.
You're not his wife yet to even get to the provision.
And you
We want
said,
we want protection from men, and we just got each other's, a little date. We want you to protect. So how would you feel if you went out with the host? Y'all out at the Red Lobster, you come out the door, man walk up, he smack you on your behind. If the host walk away and be like, "You got it," is he gonna get another date?
If a dude come smack me on the cheeks and he with me and he my date,
But he ain't your husband.
that's what he auditioning for. That's what he better be
Exactly.
auditioning for.
Exactly.
you're
So
moving the
show up.
goalpost.
So show up. Just exactly. So you see, it's the same thing. It's the equivalent. Just like you want him to show up like a husband, he wants you to show up like a wife.
And to go back to your,
We need the
Not see,
things.
because let me tell you
A
something.
man should invest in what he wants. I think a man's emotions is connected to his money, and the women want men to invest in them to show that they
And
serious.
your emotions is connected to your body, your sex, your vagina. That's why y'all selling it, not you, but that's why it's for sale. That's why you better give me something for it. That's why I feel better if I do marry a man and he cheat on me and I divorce him. I'm getting everything he got because the money make you feel better. Okay.
so
That's
you
why
said,
men is like, oh well, shoot, she did what she did, but I got that thing for as long as I could have had it.
Why is
I
that?
got it.
Why is that not just?
So
Why is it not securing the future for their future children? Why is it
you
not?
said they wasn't.
I'm just saying, like, I hate that people think that women looking at a man and what he makes is a dirty thing. It's not.
No, it's not. Men don't think that. Men
it's
don't think
y'all
that.
that
They
think
know
that
that
it's
women.
the other
They
way
know. They
around.
know that women are hypergamous. All I'm doing is trying to create the scenario in your head so that you can feel what they feel when we do what we do,
Thank you.
which is want they money. That's what I'm saying. So you could feel what you feel when they want your body. I want you to feel what they feel when you just want their money. And then you should be able to come to some understanding and compassion. Like, dang, I respect that. That's right. That's all. That's all. This is how we this is why I said earlier when he first got me up here, sis, and he said, Kana, what you think the disconnect is between men and women? You know what I said? I said respect. And that's exactly what we just came back to. Respect the fact. Respect the fact that this is how they feel about their money, about their hard sweat and blood, their resources. And we want them to respect the fact that my body ain't for everybody. Respect me.
We don't
Make
like
me
double
honorable.
standards.
Make me honorable.
We don't like
Damn.
double standards. We don't like double standards at
Huh?
all. I said we don't like double standards at all. And to go back to
Well,
what
I
you,
mean, I ain't gonna say that.
Wait a
I
minute,
ain't gonna say
like
that.
we
Now
don't
I
like
ain't gonna
double
say
some
that.
standards.
Hey,
I
some
ain't
hey,
gonna
men
say that.
don't, but for the
hey,
most
bigger
part, men
play,
think. Hold
bigger
on,
play.
like
Can I,
hold
can I,
on.
can I say this before I
I
get
ain't
Hold
gonna
off?
say
on.
that.
Men do think that it's cool for them to go
Damn.
stick their tallywhacker everywhere, but a woman should not be doing the same thing based upon the fact that women take in things and men are putting it in. Men think that they can go around and sleep with whoever they want to, and that's cool. You get dapped
Hold
up for
on,
that. But if a
Cocoa Bud.
woman
Who
do it,
hurt
it's
you?
a horrible thing.
Who hurt you, Cocoa Bud? Who
Don't even
hurt you?
try it. Don't even try it.
No, what I'm. Hey, I appreciate you bringing me on the panel. What's up, panel?
What's up?
And everything. And hey, bigger play. What
Come
I'm
on,
gonna say is,
come on.
man, when it come from the South, let me ask you this, Cocoa Bud. It's a simple question, and I'm gonna leave it at that. And I'm gonna get off.
Cocoa butter.
Cocoa butter. No, it just say butt right here. You know what I'm talking
Country. Go ahead, country.
about. Hey, but do you think chivalry ain't dead? Or is chivalry all the way dead? See, I was gonna leave it to him to post it one day. Do you think chivalry dead? Or do you think it's all the way dead?
I don't think it's that.
Sure is dead.
I don't think so.
Hmm. Hey, you got another post to talk about. I'm out.
All right.
So the piggyback on what you were saying earlier, Coco, about the men being in the house and raising the children or not being in the house. The thing about it is when most men come to discipline their children, the mama in the way. Don't touch my baby. Don't do my baby like this. or whatever the case may be. So a lot of times when we're trying to make men out of them because they have to be men, the women, a lot of the women, the mamas step in and say, "Don't do this and don't do that," and then next thing you know, the kid is still with the mama, feeling those mama vibes, those mama emotions and everything. So now, when they do come out of here, we can barely touch them or barely discipline them or whatever the case may be. So then, once they get of age and they become grown boys and not grown men,
Me
you're
too, Scout.
dating them. You're dating them. And then when they don't do what you think they should do as men, we still have to look back at y'all and say, you wouldn't let daddy get him. You wouldn't let him come off the porch and let him play with the other dogs. Because in order for him to be a grown man, he has to come spend time with us. And that's facts. But mama is always protecting them. Don't touch my baby. Don't be doing this. Don't do that, whatever case may be. And now, when it's time for him to be the man to step up in those roles that you need him to be in as a man, he can't do that because he's still been acting like his mama.
That a reflection on you? Are you in the same household as the kid?
Majority of the time, we're not in the same household as the kid. So a lot of times we have to raise the child from a separate household. And a lot of times we can't get our points across. We can't discipline them. We can't get a hold of them because the mamas won't let us. Or they calling the police, or they doing this. They somewhere in the way.
But here's what I've always wondered as far as men are concerned, because I agree with you. There are a lot of women like that who control the kid. That's why I say, how do women say it's men are responsible for the pregnancy because the women control everything. So how can you be 50-50 if they're in control? But anyway, it's another subject. But my question is, why don't more men go for 50-50 custody? I hear men try to get custody after the breakup, after everybody's bitter and she ain't trying to give up nothing. Why not do 50-50 custody when the child is born, when y'all all lovey dovey, when
A
y'all
lot of
still on
times,
good
a
terms?
lot, a
But
lot of
I'm not,
times,
hold on, Lake, but I don't hear men say, I tried to get 50-50. I don't hear men saying that. So
I,
I don't understand
let,
how you don't fight. Hold on. And I hate the word fight because you shouldn't have to fight for your children. That's 100% true. But why aren't you all doing more of getting 50-50 custody of children? And I'm not saying you, like, I'm just saying men. The court should be flooded with men getting 50-50 custody.
the
Um,
courts are not for us at all. So a lot of times
well,
in the
that's
state of
not true.
Virginia, you can get 50-50 court custody automatically. Now I know they change from state to state, but a lot of times when we go in these courtrooms, we don't even have a prayer. We don't even have a prayer. So a lot of times we are fighting tooth and nail to take care of our children. And
Do it if
I'm gonna
y'all
tell you
can.
this: the men
So,
that take care of their children, they on child support. The men that don't, they ain't on child support.
hey,
I'm
And I'm gonna
sorry.
tell you
I'm
this,
sorry,
hold on.
late.
and this
Judges
is
respect husbands. They don't respect baby daddies. So y'all
no, no,
should
no, no.
probably
I was
marry
hold
somebody
on. I
before
was
you
married.
pop
I was
something
married.
out.
Now, hold on. I'm speaking from experience. I was married, and I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you most of the time when they put you on child support, when I pull up with a girl that look like porcelain Barbie, or look like Mel, or look like you Coco, or Kana, then I'm on child support because you fine. I was fine doing everything I was doing before, but when you pull up with one of y'all, I'm instantly going on child support now because she looked too good.
Hey, that's I have to disagree with you on that about getting 50-50. A lot of the times, if you don't know the wording, I got custody of mine when he was young, and wording is the thing. And if you're not familiar with certain wordings, what I did, and this was in Louisiana, one of the toughest states, I asked for his education, so that meant Monday through Friday, and she got him on the weekends. So it's easy to be done. You just have to know the right wording to do that. And then wait a minute, not just wording. You must have the ability to do it because some men they ain't got the ability to do it, and they're not gonna do it. So it's a double-edged sword with it. But I had the ability, and I did it, and kept him all the way through high school.
True,
He
true enough. I did the same thing. I understand what you're saying. I raised them. I raised mine way, but like she said, they picked me. She called me. Pick me is right. We shouldn't have to go in there fighting for something that we was a part of too. So I agree with what you're saying, though, bro.
But the
Yeah,
courts are not designed for y'all. It's designed to like, be dehumanizing to the man. It's not designed for y'all. Y'all don't even get all the money that they take, whatever they take from your check. The baby mama, she don't even get 100% of the money. And I posted a video that went semi-viral about it never benefiting the custodial parent. It benefits the state. So
hmm
it's like you thought you was doing something, put me on child support, but what it is a system that they want you to go down. So the goal is to really rip away your rights as a man and to get you in the chain gang. That's the whole purpose. They don't care about the kid. If they cared about these kids, they wouldn't, have so many essays against these children with these adoptive parents that's doing all types of monstrous things to these children. They really don't care about your child. They don't care that you need more money. They want him to not be able to pay so they can put him in prison. That's the goal.
Mm, mm, mm.
That is the
It has
goal.
nothing to do about you. It has nothing to do about your kid not eating or anything. You can feed your kids noodles in hot
that's it.
pockets every day, and he can offer the kid a steak. They're gonna leave the kid with you, the noodles and the hot pockets.
And
Mhm.
Kanad, thank you for speaking upon what men feel. When women give us their standards, men don't complain. If they say that, if you notice, if you see my picture, I have a beard. When women say they wanted beards, we just grew them. We ain't get mad. We ain't say what you want a beard for. We just grew them. But as soon as we say what we want, or we got some things that we want to go on, it's always some pushback. It's always this. It's always that. And it's like hard. It doesn't even make any sense. We say we want this, and this, and they're like, we can't do that. But it's okay when women say what they want, we got to go ahead and give it to them.
Mhm. And that's all I be trying to get them to see, It's like, dang, can't we just all get along? I mean, you know, it's like the girl talking about a woman should never give 100% in a relationship in a marriage. Are you serious? So you want to keep 5% to yourself, and you want the man to give 100%. It's the selfishness. I mean, I love my sisters, but y'all are selfish,
It
and
was a
I just
girl.
don't. I just don't like selfish people. I don't like them type of people. I don't
Could
want you around me.
could not.
I
It was
don't
a
want you
girl on a
around
Can
me.
I
separate
double?
panel saying that she had been saving. She had been married for 7 years, and she had been saving money that and putting away money that her husband didn't know about for an emergency fund in case she decided to leave him, and her mother told her to do that. He ended up finding out that she had, I think it's like 60 some $1,000 in the account, and she was like, that's her money. And she was really fussing at him. She was taking money that he was giving her to pay the bills and was putting a couple of dollars in a savings just in case she wanted the bill.
Yeah, she's taking his money.
Can can I can I double back on something because I asked to come up. I appreciate you for bringing me up, bigger player, and hello to the panel. I never did get to speak. I just started talking, but
Come on, you gonna take us?
Biggie
You gonna
Play,
take
I
us
want
in?
all of your hats. Every hat you got, I want you to. You gonna have to send me
why
all your
We gonna
hats.
let we gonna let you
go
take
ahead.
us on out, brother, because we've been here for a little while.
Why do we always
Please to go, y'all. Y'all have
have
a
to?
good night. Bye.
Why do we always have to talk about the passport bros and bring that up? Because I've been traveling out the country since 2011. I have a business outside of the country.
Me
You
too.
know, I date outside the country. So why is it an issue with our choice?
Are you
We're
talking to
not.
me? Because I'm the one that brought that up.
Yeah. Why is it an issue with our? I mean, I'm not bashing or anything. I just want to know why is it an issue about our choice? If this is what we decide to do at this juncture in life, this is. I mean, why is it such a big issue? Because I just sick, actually getting sick of hearing it every day, all day.
Well, what I'm
It's
sick of
multiple
hearing is
panels
that you
about it.
guys, I'm sorry, I'm gonna let you finish. I'm sorry.
No, no, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
I'm tired of you guys demeaning BOK women, even though I know there's a lot of flawed ones out here, and it's very rare that you're gonna find a good one. I'm not even excusing it. It's pretty bad out here. Let's be clear. But the fact that you put us all in a basket and you demean us and you diminish our qualifications collectively, that's why I have a problem with it. And then on top of that, I have a problem because you're over here in the States. So we're good enough for you to smack some, right? But we're not good enough for you to try to marry. So we're good enough for your low vibration pleasures, your beastly pleasures towards us, but we're not good for you to marry. Furthermore, I know a very affluent Indian. I'm actually in the process of getting him to speak to someone. He told me about a procedure while you going overseas, buddy. It's called hominoplasty. So you think you're messing with a woman that's pure virgin, not ran through, but he laughed. He told me, he said, you know what? I love when y'all American men come over here because they really get all the women that we ran through and don't want anymore. They have a procedure where they put the hymen back inside the hoo-ha and they sell y'all all of these, beliefs that they're so pure, but they really ran through from Thailand to India. So basically y'all getting the I call it cum dumpsters of that state. So
Interesting.
I don't have anything to do with it. I don't travel abroad, but I do speak with people that have Croatian men say the same thing, German men. They laugh at you guys because these women titivate themselves and become masters in seduction, telling you what they want to, telling you what you want to hear. But the goal is to get their citizenship, get you to marry them, get you to get your guard down, and the goal is to become financially secure with your resources and eventually leave you and come back to their country. But I want you to continue going over there because I'm just letting you know that they're laughing at you. And it's sad because it's like how you think it felt for me to talk to an Indian guy who has a crush on me and to tell me about how you guys operate over there and say it's like you really they're like laughing at you. I didn't know what a hominoplasty was. I did my research and I was just blown away. And predominantly Indian women get it done. But you guys go over there and ridicule us, but they doing it over there. They smexing our soldiers. They doing it all over there. So congratulations. Hopefully you don't run into one of the cum dumpsters.
Okay. Can I reply to that, please, sir, if you don't mind? First of all, if you would tell me how I started off of what I have over there, businesses. Second of all, you can have a come dumpster right here in the United States of America, umpteen thousand of them, and I choose not to. You know, I don't want to tell you where I go, tell you where I'm setting myself up to 100% leave this country, but it won't be long. I'm almost to the point that all I gotta do now is just sell my house. But I mean, to say that all of them, yeah, let's call it vajayjay rejuvenation. That's not a new thing. That's an old thing.
Not vaginal rejuvenation. It's a whole different
Uh,
procedure where they're putting a
uh,
hymen back inside a vagina. It's a whole
basically,
different ball game, sir.
okay, okay. Well, let's call it that. But I mean, hey, regardless, it's that man's choice. If that's what he chooses to do, all you could choose to say, "Hey, congratulations to you." That's what he chooses to do. It shouldn't be every day hostility on social media about it. I mean, if he wanted to continue to date here in the United States, he would. He would. Just like, I mean, it's women going out there buying in different countries too.
I
You
don't
don't
think.
believe me?
I think what she's
Go
saying,
ahead.
bro. I think what she's saying is that I don't think she has a problem with men going overseas. But her question was earlier, why do our men? Why do we have a problem if they date YT men or outside their race? Is what she was
I
really
don't.
saying.
I don't
She
think we
was
do.
she wasn't bashing the fact that we going overseas. If that's what we want to do, that's what we want to do. She was just saying that it was a double standard. That if we are saying that we're going to do that and we're going to leave black women alone, then YT men should be able to date them without us having an attitude because that's their choice. If
I
we
don't.
can have our choice, they can have their choice. Is what her stance was when she said what she said.
I don't think people black men are having an issue with that
Yeah, we're
anymore.
not.
I don't think we are. I think hey, we like okay, to each his own. But in my opinion, the relationship between the black man and black woman is almost done, completely done because we cannot figure it out on our. We've done counseling, we've done pulpit pimps, we've done all kind of help gurus, and it's not helping. All we're doing is arguing, and nobody is standing 10 toes down and taking 100% accountability on their part, and everybody's still pointing the fingers, and it's gonna take generations to solve it. And we're gonna be
D, I
long
agree
gone.
with you. Okay. I don't want you to feel like I'm like chanting fire. Wherever you
Oh
go to
no,
get your
no,
happiness, go. I really do. And I just don't want you to run into a fraud over there for real. Be safe.
uh,
It won't
oh
take. It's
no,
not
no,
gonna
no.
take generations, brother. Just one good president can fix this
Well,
mess.
I think this too. I think when we on these panels
One good.
and piggybacking off porcelain, we're speaking for the masses, where the minority is where everybody is should the ones that is real, staying 10 toes down, like you saying, D. The minority is where we should be
Uh-huh.
looking at, not the majority. We're talking about the majority, and the majority is probably what you're saying. But for me, bro, I'm not giving up on our sisters. I'm not giving up on black women, bro. So at the end of the
That's
day,
a.
it's just you know what I'm saying.
None of us are Lake. That's a very.
You know,
They talking about the passport, bro. They're not even 1% of the male population.
right.
Not even one
Exactly.
percent. It's just a
And
big
majority
point.
of them
It's
are
just legs that's
big
not
play,
there. They
big
don't
play,
exist.
and,
Nobody is tripping on
and
Mariah
big
Carey
play.
going to date a white man. Nobody's tripping on. Omar Johnson, the only person tripping on. Dr. Umar.
Nobody is, and most of them aren't really real passport bros. You got people that just got the passport over the
They
past
can't even
couple
afford
of
to
years or
go.
past 6 months, right? They can't even. All they can afford to be is weekend warriors over there.
This ain't. It's not
But
real. It's not real.
you,
Yeah.
you can't afford to stay no time. You
Come on, brother.
got to stay with 3 4 different dudes because first of all, you don't know how to move and operate in a different country. You don't know how to navigate. You can't go nowhere by yourself because first of all, you're scared. Let's just say you're scared. So you got to
Thank you,
go over
bro.
there with a whole bunch of other coward dudes,
Thank you, man. Don't even know how
and
to
y'all
maneuver
walking
all the
around
time.
trying to pinch pennies.
You can't go out the
Exactly.
compound if you don't know
And
what
and
you're
But
I
D
doing.
Will, isn't it an epidemic that a lot of guys that's going over abroad are running into trans women and stuff over there, and also
no, not where I go.
they're setting our guys up to
Not
be unalive.
No, but they are over there
not where
getting
I go.
STDs and bringing them back to the
No,
I mean,
U.S.
you
ma'am, that's
keep
not
saying not
correct.
where you
That's
go,
not
but it's
correct.
like it's it's
That's
it's
not
getting
correct.
really
That's
bad,
not
sir.
correct.
Okay,
That's not
sir.
correct. No, no,
All
I'm
right,
not talking
sir.
about you. I'm talking about the lady that just said about the STDs. That's not correct.
You hear a
That's
story when
somebody
you're
who
running with
started
it.
some
These
stuff.
numbers, just Google the numbers. They
Okay,
Right.
host. I'll do more
yeah.
research, host.
They're just not there. You're gonna
Do
say,
a little
wow, it's
research
not
on that.
that
I'm
big.
not arguing with anybody about it. It's just but I'm just gonna tell you that they got a lot of weekend warriors.
Thank
That's
you.
what or well, I'm gonna call them. They call them gringos, and
Man.
they get gringoed in everything they do
But D Will,
from
don't you feel
from
like the motivation when
from
you call
by
American
restaurants
women,
and
you can
everything.
say American woman is a gold digger, but y'all go over there for a discounted version of a woman, right?
What
Oh.
do you mean?
Yeah, how that's the same. So
How is it
Is
the same?
everything
Because of
transactional when
the
you're
cost of
oh,
inflation over here. If a woman requires you to help her out financially, she might want you to help her out with her bills or whatever her cost of living may be. Is it true that, I mean, I have a cousin that plays basketball overseas. He tells me he can get a massage for 4 hours for $15 to $20 in Indonesia, right?
right,
So
you
because
paying for a service. That's not a gold
okay?
digger.
no, but I'm just saying like the
Not
women
asking
host.
men to
Let me,
just get them money just for looking at
let,
them. You see what
He's
we got
telling me
on?
that the cat over there is what he called it. He said, "Man, I can go over there and get women, and I don't have to really pay much." He said, "I can take $10,000 US dollars over there and live like a king." All I'm asking is, D. Will, is it
Oh, that's
a
Uh,
feasible lifestyle because you're taking your
o-
U.S. currency over
okay,
there and you are able to stretch it
it
out.
it
That's
is.
all
Okay,
cap too.
thank
You
you.
can't
It
go over there and live
is.
like a king with that little money. It's not true. They got
He
people
just
over
said
there.
he disagreed with me.
Now it's people over there that's
you
really
can't.
rich, is what I'm saying. We conflating.
Right.
It's people over there that's not
He just gave an example. He was just like 10 grand, like US dollars. You can,
10 grand
live
ain't
like
moving
this.
no.
No, he just gave
Put
an
it
Oh yeah,
this.
example.
depending
It
on your
wasn't,
lifestyle.
huh?
Put it this way, ma'am. I don't know
Yes, D
what your
will.
name is because I'm not. Okay, my 2 bedroom condo is $250 a month. There, my house here is $1,700 a month. You see what I'm saying? Which one would be more feasible?
Of course, the 250. Of course, that's what he told me, sir.
That's in Africa,
Respectfully,
right, Unc?
But
he
Huh?
told me the same
That in
thing.
Africa?
D will.
Am I African? No, I'm not African.
You said over there. I'm saying, are you saying like Africa where?
No, no. I was in Colombia, $250 a month.
And you
Really?
can get you a maid and all types of stuff for the discount. You can everything, great food, fruit, everything. He told me about all of
Every
this stuff. Yeah.
everything is cheaper than over here. So, but here, but let's understand something. Just because their currency is different does not make them a less of a country. Just because their currency is different from ours, everything moves off the U.S. dollar. So, if the U.S. dollar is here, and if $100 is 400,000 pesos in Colombia.
Mm-hmm.
400,000. The average person in Colombia makes $1,000 a month. Average. The average man
Mm-hmm.
in Colombia makes $50,000 a year. You see what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't make them any less than the person here. You know what I mean?
But D
They
Wade,
have
D
jobs.
will,
Go
what I'm
ahead.
saying
Go ahead.
is they are attracted to you over there more than an American woman would be over here. Let's be for real. Let's
I
be.
mean, I don't have an issue here either. So
No, but I'm
I
saying
don't have an issue here.
they're like by the boatload over there because they're like financially destitute more than a woman over here. We're a little bit more sassy. I'm not trying to take no shots at you. I'm just saying culture wise, our women are more high maintenance
no,
over
I wouldn't
here,
say
right?
that. No, I would say
Uh,
overseas is that the women are probably more coachable and more in compliance and more agreeable, not less rebellious. Because I've been overseas a lot in the military, so a lot of it's our women are gonna check you, are gonna get at you, where those women might say yes sir, and do exactly what you want. So they're not gonna fight you as hard as the American woman. So that's
But
why.
why are
they
they
don't.
being so
Hold on.
submissive? Isn't it for a payout? Is all I'm trying to get y'all to
No,
see.
no,
No?
they
Okay.
don't care about I don't care when I'm there. I don't care. I just came back Saturday. I don't care about the things that I have here. I don't care about my nice cars. I don't care about my nice house. I catch Ubers. I walk, so I don't they don't care about they don't care about the nice clothes. They don't care about those things that we care about here. You see what I'm saying?
But they
So,
care that you have money in their mind.
huh,
They care that you
ma'am?
have money in their minds.
No,
You have
no, they
money.
don't.
They've done so many
They don't
videos
care.
on
They don't
Colombia,
care about
and
your
those
money.
women in Colombia, they are waiting for you American men to come over. They're waiting for you.
Uh, They
And
don't
what's the
care about your
difference?
money. They don't
Okay.
care about your money. I'm 100% telling you, they do not care about your money.
Well,
The way you treat them, if you're a person of your word, if you're a person of high character. I
oh,
mean,
and we
we're
don't.
talking about two different types of people that go over there. I mean, you got the type of person that's gonna go over there and buy every piece of foot cookie, if I can say that.
D will,
Uh,
black
uh,
men are like hated across the world globally. You
no.
think that these people are their families are for the interrelationships if you was broke and impoverished? No, they care about you, like she said, pick me because of the money. You think they care about a
Uh,
BLK man? The minute that you can't produce and provide, they're gonna encourage her to leave you.
And can I say this one more thing, and I'm done? I have
Go
not
ahead.
seen, and I'm not saying you will because I don't know how you look, right? I've not
Hmm.
seen a fine black man be a passport bro. And I'm not saying that to be
Oh,
funny.
okay.
No, and
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know you. I don't know you, Will, and it just seems like you don't see like the like the Shamar
Uh,
Moores of the world, and just like I'm not Halle Berry, I'm just giving an example. You don't see those men going and being passport bros, right? I'm not seeing this like fine man, and it's like, is it that you? I don't know how to say this. Is it that women you have a hard time talking to women, black women, or you're not comfortable talk? What is that? Because why is it that you don't
I
have
have.
if it's so
Oh,
much of the treatment? Why aren't we seeing these fine BLK men sharp from the top to the bottom? And we all know how that looks, or how that looks, just like there's
go,
some fine women.
go
But
and
why
see.
are we not seeing them going over there?
Hold on. Also,
Go and see.
also,
Go there yourself, and you'll see
also,
them.
also, D. Will, you said that
Mm-hmm.
they care about you treating them well and how you talk
Mm-hmm.
to them and all that good stuff. So you said American women don't care about that either.
Mm, mm. Interesting.
Right.
That's a good interesting thought, huh?
Okay.
That's a
Because I know that's a priority for me. And any other woman.
it's a priority for you,
Yeah, it is.
right?
And any
Yeah,
other
it
woman, I
is
would think,
for
because
you, but
again,
mm,
listen, Will,
y-
listen, just listen to
go
me. Hear
ahead.
me out. Hear me out. Just hear me out. I think that that is the. I said this earlier. That's the main problem when American men come to women and have this thought. Just like when men from overseas come over here, they think because of the culture that we just loose as a goose and we just get down like that. And the men that are here, when they approach a woman, they are approaching to smash. They're not approaching to marry. That's how. This is the mentality that men have. Like, don't I don't think that women, if you told a woman, look, let's just get to know each other and we're gonna take our time and see where this goes, I have no doubt that women would be like, oh, yeah, no, that's not gonna work for me. I'm trying to smash tonight. That's not what we doing.
Uh, can you agree that a lot of relationships are transactional? A lot of American
Yes.
relationships and transactional.
Oh,
Everybody
they're
gets used,
transactional
Will.
in
We
Colombia
all
too.
come for
Mm,
something. Either it's
okay. Yeah,
Columbia
I mean,
too.
you're
for
saying
love,
now everybody gets used.
companionship,
Now, what
money.
happens if
Everybody.
you're not trying to be in a transactional relationship?
Well, you gonna need to stop dreaming because, like I said, everybody comes for something. They're coming for compassion. They're coming for love. They're coming for companionship. They're coming for money. They're coming for something. They're not coming just for nothing.
But
Breaking up, brother.
what
You
if
there, brother?
he, she, oh, am I there? Am I back again? What if
You
he,
got
she, it, whichever one, is not trying to be in solely just a transactional relationship? And it starts off transactional, 100% transactional. You have, and
What's the connection?
for
You think
me,
a plate of food is equate to my cookies? Is that a
say that again.
transaction? A plate of
I
food,
say that again.
dinner, dinner is
No,
dinner
no, no,
is
no,
equate to
no,
getting some cookies that night. Because a lot of men
no,
think that.
no, no,
Well, a lot of
no.
men think
But
that though. The better the place I take you, I'm guaranteed the smecks. Men think that way.
eventually he's gonna want that if he's continuing to break bread. And then I want to wait these 90 days or 45 days or whatever. Okay, but you didn't, you want to go to places that you don't even take yourself. Is that an issue?
No, it's not.
It sounds like you paying for it. I'm just saying.
Thank you.
Either way it go. I don't care.
Thank
I
you.
don't care how you want to put it. Peruse it. If you got in your car, if you put on that good cologne, that cost every spritz cost. When you got in that car to drive it to the park to meet her to go take the walk, the gas cost that you put in the car, everything cost.
I'm just so relationship. it's not gonna be good because somebody's gonna be like, okay, I want to get this. I mean, you got to eventually break bread or walk away. Which one? When I say break bread, I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about the other stuff, foot cookie, so to say. And if I'm not like that, I'm celibate. You're gonna tell a man you celibate after 60 days, 90 days? You should tell him that from day one. He ain't trying to hear that. You done hit him up for $400-500 and ooh my cell phone. Can you help me out with that? Can you okay, what you gonna help him out with that? Now he gonna hit you with that, oh well what you can I get a little taste? And then what you gonna say? Well, I ain't ready for all of that. What he gonna do?
That's a certain type of woman. I can't speak to that.
Mm. But that's what a lot of men are running into. You're not I'm not, I don't know you, you don't know me, but there's when you're out in the world, so to say, or wherever you meet people at, you're not meeting people that are, just all willy-nilly. The cream of the crop. You gon' you the cream of the crop don't hang out. You see what I'm saying? Am I lying? You don't hang out in places where you can be found. I don't hang out in places where I can be found. People, big play don't hang out in places where he can be found. Hell,
That's
you're gonna have to find him on
right.
this page.
We do. We be in the house. We be minding our own business.
Exactly. Exactly.
So stop going
So
outside. Figure something out. I don't know. I don't know. I ain't got the answer to that myself. Okay.
At the end of
I
the
don't
day,
know.
man,
But there's people out there that are not
they're
on that type of time.
they are. They are, and that's why this conversation is calm because we're not sitting here fussing and fighting about okay, he did this, she did this. We actually having a conversation of what standards and requirements are, and what happens when the person is just when he's just feel like he's being a transactional relationship. A transactional relationship that's just gonna turn ugly real quick because he just breaking bread and he looking for his reward. I asked the dude the other day. I said, what was the last thing you asked your wife for?" I don't know. I said, ask her what the last thing you asked her for. I don't know. You don't know because he don't ask for nothing. What does a man ask you on a regular? Anybody? What if you married girlfriend, boy? What does he ask you for? What's the last thing he's asked you for? Probably just that reward. That's it. Men, we simple. We very simple when it comes to all of this. But for some type of way, this whole thing has got complicated. And the complication is destroying us.
I can agree with some of it because things have gotten complicated. But host, are you seeing how you seeing porcelain going off on her page right now? It's terrible, bro. It's some good looking women on these panels, bro. It just needs to be it needs to be stopped. It just needs to stop. It just needs to stop, bro.
what needs to stop?
It just needs to stop. Oh my god.
What needs to stop? What needs to stop?
Nothing. I'm just talking crazy. They pick me.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, D Will has a right to go wherever he wants
Oh no,
to
no,
find whoever he wants.
no.
He has a right to do that.
I'm not talking about that. I ain't talking about D Will. I'm talking about how good y'all look. I was on your page. I was on Porcelain page. Coco posting pictures. I'm talking about that. That's
He's
what
TikTok stalking.
We're
I'm.
not for him, and that's okay.
I'm just looking.
He's stalking.
I know.
All right, y'all. I'm about to take it on in and get back at 5:30 tomorrow.
All
All
right,
right,
host.
Clay. Thank
Have a good
you.
night.
I see y'all tomorrow. Everybody in the comments, live it up and drink water for a
D
minute.
will love
Yes,
America.
ma'am.
Let's make America great again.
Oh Lord, they're gonna bag ahead. Don't start that. Y'all have a good one. I appreciate you, ma'am and sir.
Bye.
Bye.
Miss Doll, you ain't even in that room. You weren't ready to
I
enter the room.
I mean, I had to show him that black is beautiful over here. You know, all of our women on this panel was gorgeous. He can go over there.
Why you over here trolling like that when
No,
you
I'm not
know
trolling. He can go over there and, like the Indian guy
ain't
say,
nobody going over there?
get the leftovers.
Look, you got guys that go over there to crack and come right back home to their wives. And then you got guys that see, I'm letting the secrets out. I'm gonna stop right there.
Okay,
It's
host, I'm gonna let you go because I know nobody's up here to defend themselves, and I don't want this to be a dialogue between you and I. But have a good night. But all the black ladies that's listening, we are worthy to be loved over here in America. Don't look at my political affiliations. Just understand the message. Bye.
who, who you want the black women to date? Who you want to date them?
What you mean? What?
Who you want them to date?
They need to, you
Come
know,
on,
I can't
why
say
you
no
stuttering?
because
Come on.
the
Why
BLK
you
man ate
stuttering?
me
I
up.
ain't heard you mess your words up all day.
I'm not answering this question. I got people watching me
Oh,
and
come
they're gonna
on. You
report
got to
back to
answer this
y'all
question.
headquarters.
You ain't even tapping in. You
No,
tapping out.
yeah, I'm tapping
You
out
don't
because
even
I
answer
didn't
the
know people watch me.
question.
Like, who do I want black women to date? Man,
You ain't
I
even
want them to
answer
go.
the question. You doing all that capping.
I did stutter because that question took me off guard. I swear.
Come on,
Um,
man. Come on, man.
I'm flabbergasted. I don't even know. I'm really taken aback from this question.
Come
I'm not even
on,
lying to
man.
you.
Come on. You
I
capping
got,
on this
you don't
app.
understand. Y'all have a community, your platform and all these other black men platform. They listen to what I say and they ate me to pieces for when I did
No,
get my
no,
opinion.
no, it's cool. Your opinion get respected over here. We're not gonna do that. Whatever
I
you
just
say,
know that black women are loved amongst Italian
you said
men.
that already. Why you won't answer the
Watching,
question?
who do I want them to date? Jesus Christ, everybody love. I have no backup up here. This feel like the
I'm not
hot seat.
gonna
I'm about to
judge you.
drop.
No, hold on. We was talking. Yeah, I got the. I'm about. To, I'm not gonna judge you. I just asked for your insight. I'm not gonna
Sir,
judge.
respectfully, I would like to plead the fifth. I
Oh,
cannot answer this question on God.
on God.
On Jesus Christ, I cannot answer this question. I
Let me
want
ask you
them
a
to
question. Let me
go.
ask you a question. Let me ask you this.
Jesus
Because
Christ, I'm the only one up
I
here.
appreciate you bringing that up. This is what I want to ask you. This is a serious question because a lot of people be talking about how black men left the home and they bringing broken homes and things of that nature, right? So did Jesus come from a broken home?
Yes, you can tell by the tone in the Bible when they look down upon him when he started preaching
But
and
see, they don't even
prophesizing.
talk about how what Jesus his first 13 years. They don't even tell us about that. What was he doing for?
I wouldn't say he came from a broken home. I would say that he came from struggle because they said Mary, the carpenter's son.
I'm a,
The
I'm a, I'm a,
tone of
I'm a,
that was
I'm,
kind of
I'm gonna stop. I'm doing a little trolling because Porcelain's still here, y'all. We was just
no. I
talking.
was trying to leave. That's why I told somebody I gotta go. I have nobody up here by myself.
We just talking. Don't be scared. What you scared of? We supposed to enter
Sis,
the room. We got a long way to go. It's late. It's all right. Why you trying to get out of here when I'm asking you about who these black men pose the date? And it's Jesus. All right. We gotta stop. We gonna stop. I'm gonna stop.
okay. Thank you,
I'm
sir.
gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. We supposed to got out of here. I apologize.
Thank you, sir.
I appreciate you. We gonna.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Respectfully, thank you. I enjoy your platform and everything. So I'm out. Okay, I'm
Man,
leaving
your
right
people
now.
got your back. They right there got your back.
MAGA, if you in here, flags in the chat.
Man, they got your back. What
They're
y'all
not
want
in
to
here.
turn it
They're
back up?
leaving.
Y'all want to turn this shit back up?
MAGA, if you in here,
We'll
flags
turn
in the
this shit
chat.
back up tonight.
No,
All right, now look, y'all. If y'all
they're
look,
not in here. They would have put flags in the chat.
we
They're not
gon'
in
we
here.
gon' we gon' we gon' come. You want to turn this shit back up?
No, absolutely not. Because I'm in the hot seat with all the
Oh, we got people.
BLK.
We got people down there want to come up. You want to turn this shit back up? We bring all of them up. Fuck it.
Oh, they saying they in here. They saying we in
Fuck
here.
it. Come on up. Y'all want to come up? Oh, they said go to bed. Okay, we gotta go to bed.
They said go to bed.
We gotta
Okay.
go to bed. Okay, y'all. We going to
Okay.
bed. All right.
Pastors lying to the public, they ain't got the truth in them. Lights out, gas off, boot listed city pimping. Blocks on fire cause the homeowners broke as fuck. Taxes up, water bill higher than a semi truck. It's a bigger play, a bigger play. Death before dishonor is the only way. Yeah, I tried to follow but they led astray. Sorry but not sorry, can't trust